Hello, welcome to Cloud VFX School. In this video, we're starting a new series, Adobe Illustrator for Beginners. If you've ever wanted to create beautiful vector graphics, logos, illustrations, or icons, Illustrator is the perfect place to begin. It's an industry-standard tool trusted by designers worldwide. Adobe Illustrator is vector-based design software, which means your designs will stay crisp and sharp no matter the size, whether you're printing a business card or a giant billboard. I'll also show you a sample image comparing vector graphics and pixel-based images so you can see the difference. Illustrator uses mathematical paths to create graphics that can be scaled infinitely without any loss of quality. Let's take a quick tour of the Illustrator workspace. When you first launch Adobe Illustrator, this is what you'll see. Let's break it down section by section. This tab brings you back to the main screen at any time. Create New. Click this button to start a new document. Open. Use this to open an existing Illustrator file saved on your computer. Main area, welcome message. Welcome to Illustrator. We're glad you're here. This message sometimes changes with updates. It doesn't have any function, it's just decorative. Quick Start Presets, bottom center. This section lets you quickly start a new file with a common size. Here are the options you'll see. A4, standard paper size, good for print. Postcard, smaller print size. Web, large, standard HD screen size for web graphics. iPhone X, mobile screen size template. HDV, HDTV 1080 for video graphics. Custom size lets you define any width and height you need. These presets save time so you don't have to enter dimensions manually. At the very top, you'll find the main menu options you'll use often. We'll explore all of these later. For now, to create something new, just click Create New. When you click Create New, a new window appears. This is where you choose the size, color mode, and other settings for your new document. Top tabs. These categories help you find the right preset based on your project. Recent files you've created recently. Saved any custom document presets you've saved. Mobile presets for phone and tablet screens. Web presets for websites and screen graphics. Print common paper sizes for printing. Film and video presets for video projects. Art and illustration general creative templates. Choose the tab that best fits your project. Creating for social media? Use web. Designing a logo for print? Use print. Recent items center area. This section shows the recent document sizes you've used. In your example, you might see A4, 210 by 297 millimeters. A4 in points letter, web large, 1920 by 1080 px. Click any of these to quickly start a project with that size. Preset details, right panel. This is the most important area where you customize your new document. Name at the top, you'll see something like Untitled 2 by default. You can rename the file before creating it. Width and height. Set how wide and tall your artboard will be. You can also change the unit, millimeter, pixels, inches, etc. Example, 210 millimeters by 297 millimeters equals A4 size. Orientation. Choose portrait, vertical. Landscape, horizontal. Visual icons make it easy to select. Artboards. Set how many artboards like pages you want. One artboard equals one canvas. Bleed. Used mainly for printing, this adds extra space around the edges to avoid white borders when trimmed. For screen designs, leave this at 0 millimeters. Advanced options, click to expand. Color mode, CMYK, best for print. RGB, best for screens, web, video, social media. Tip, if you're designing for YouTube or Instagram, choose RGB. Raster effects. Controls the resolution of effects like shadows or blurs. High, 300 ppi, best for print. Screen, 72 ppi, faster for web or screen graphics. Preview mode. Default, standard vector view. Pixel preview shows how your design will look on a screen with pixels. Once you click Create, Illustrator will open your new document. If your interface looks different from mine, don't worry, Illustrator has different workspace layouts depending on what you were using last time. To reset it or switch to a familiar layout, look in the top right corner of the Illustrator window. You'll see a small drop-down menu. Click on this menu and you'll see options like Essentials, Essentials Classic Layout, Painting, Typography. These are called workspaces, and each one arranges the panels and tools for a different type of project. For beginners, I recommend choosing Essentials or Essentials Classic. These give you the standard, easy-to-navigate layout. If you want to reset everything to default, click Reset Essentials. This will put all the panels and tools back in their original positions so your screen looks clean and consistent. The white rectangle in the middle of the screen is your artboard. Think of it as your canvas. This is where you'll create your designs. Anything inside the artboard will be exported when you save or print your project. The gray area around the artboard is simply workspace. You can keep objects here temporarily, but they won't export unless you move them onto the artboard. Tools panel left side. This long vertical bar on the left is called the Tools panel. It contains all the tools you'll use to create and edit artwork. Some of the most important tools are Selection Tool, black arrow, move and select whole objects. Direct Selection Tool, white arrow. Adjust individual anchor points or paths. Pen Tool, draw custom shapes and paths. Type Tool, add and edit text. Rectangle Tool, draw rectangles and other shapes. Eyedropper Tool, pick colors from your artwork. Fill and stroke controls, set the fill color and outline stroke color of shapes. Panels right side. On the right side of the screen, you'll find various panels that help you control settings and properties. Properties panel. Here you can adjust document units, millimeters, pixels, etc., artboards, guides and grids, snap options, preferences. Other common panels you'll use: Layers panel, manage and organize layers in your artwork. Libraries panel, access saved colors, styles, and assets. Appearance panel, view and edit all effects applied to an object. Color panel, choose and adjust colors. Control bar, above the artboard. Above the artboard, you'll see the control bar. This shows quick options for whatever tool is currently selected. For example, if you choose the Type tool, the control bar will display font and text options. Zoom and navigation. At the bottom left corner, you'll see the current zoom percentage. For example, 69.9%. You can click it to change the zoom level. You can also use these shortcuts to navigate your canvas. Control+, zoom in. Control-, zoom out. If your artboard isn't centered or you can't see it clearly, just press Ctrl-0. Illustrator will zoom out and center the artboard in your workspace. This is the basic user interface of Adobe Illustrator. In the next class, we'll explore all the tools one by one, along with small exercises to help you practice and understand how each tool works. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay updated with our upcoming lessons. See you in the next session.